Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So for the 231 people that watched the overnight radio show, you done yourself a great solitude. I gave you some information in the future with this company. If you guys ask me about it, well, I'm simply going to say this right now. If you want to know what niobium is, if you want to know what Commerce Resources is all about, CMRCF, watch my radio show, my overnight radio show. I put in a lot of work into that. It was a 17.5-minute video. It had details. It had information. We broke down what niobium is. We looked into the case uses, the use studies, and there's a lot of them. So do yourself a service. Go look at the overnight radio show. It's going to be a fixture. It's a staple of the channel every night at 3:42 a.m. So that's something that should be invaluable to you, and the fact that only 10% of my community watches that is shameful. I'm telling you, that's detrimental to you. Unless you know what niobium is, unless you know what Commerce Resources is, spare me the bullshit and go watch it. Straight talk. Real talk. I didn't put that up for my health. I already know that information. I put it up so you guys can know what I know. So more than 10% of people need to watch that fucking video. That's the bottom line. Period. If you're being lazy and you don't want to put in the time, well, go put the time in. Might end up making you a fortune, more than any of your crypto is. Just right place, right time in the market. It's all about timing. So let's get to our crypto, since that's all we care about. Even though crypto's ranked like, I love crypto, but it's not even in my top two. Number one's metals, purchasing physical metals. Number two's buying mining stocks. And then we go to crypto. And I allot my money as such, because crypto's a fucking joke. 9 times out of 10. 99% of crypto is a fucking joke. I know 100% of metals are not. I know 100% of mining stocks with good balance sheets are not shit. Good luck trying to find a balance sheet on a fucking crypto stock. You can't do it by the books. So my job is to get us in positions where we need to be in, and not in positions where we don't. My job is to get away from that long holder mentality, because all that means is, that's can't read a chart McGee. My job is to make sure the FUD's not coming from the XRP community, because that's all XRP community is 100% horse shit. If anybody thinks that I'm ruining the flow by bringing up some of these other douchebags who talk about XRP, no, I'm not ruining the flow. The ones who ruin the flow are the ones who are talking about XRP with FUD. From an unbiased perspective, when I first started to try to buy XRP, I didn't buy it because of all the FUD I seen on YouTube. I said, this is horseshit. 10,000 a coin? It turned me off to it a couple years ago. I come on YouTube and every single person saying it's going to the moon. Well, obviously, if it was going to go to the moon, these people have been spouting it for 5 fucking years, and now they've got 100,000 subscribers. So when some people say that I'm ruining the flow by calling some of these people out, not so fast, Jenny. Why so soft, Jenny? I'm going to have to start calling people Jenny now. We got Jenny, and we've got Bob. Well, hey, Jenny. So, don't be Bob. The only ones ruining the flow of the XRP community is insert crypto name here. Crypto whatever. I mean, when I seen some of the shit by the Cryptox and Extravod and all this shit in his chat yesterday, I was embarrassed. And I seen a few people that are part of my community that when they're asking decent questions and they're just getting spammed the shit out of them. But I'm just saying, don't come in here and act like I'm the one ruining the free flow of XRP. Is this really the XRP FUD community you want? I don't want to be part of this shit community. So I'm trying to rebrand the XRP community so it's got a little bit of fucking stability. The XRP community we've got on YouTube right now is ass. It's atrocious. It's all FUD. It's all bullshit, and there's zero facts. Even the ones everybody defends, they're bullshit. Ones that shouldn't be giving advice when to buy are. People say that these people are good because they got in cheap, but the bottom line is it's only because that's when you were listening. They never stopped telling you to buy in. Like the bull. I won't even say his whole name because there's some people that get their panties in a bunch when I talk about him. How many times do I have to preface? I love the bull. I've always taken an issue with the bull because he tells you when to buy and sell. Not buy and sell, but when to buy. He's not a chart guy. Nobody who can't read a chart could ever tell you when to buy because they don't fucking know. 83 cents today is not 83 cents yesterday. You want to make sure if you're buying 83 cents, it's going to, 98 cents or 90 cents even. You don't want to buy 83 cents and it goes right back to 78 or 65. Oh, no. Then you're throwing your money away. But what I can do is get you out in front of these before anything happens, like DGB. And like all the rest of these that seem to be starting to turn up. I was on this yesterday afternoon, yesterday night, because I wanted to be in the best possible position for a swing trade. And if it swings up, we are in the best possible position for a swing trade. I personally think DGB is going to have the biggest gains. There could be some that outgain it. I don't know. But I do know DGB is my baby. And if all these other ones, if I could only pick one and I only had enough money for one, I would be more than comfortable riding DGB instead of even XRP or XLM or VChain or ZIL or XDC, HBAR, Litecoin, AMP, DOT, Storage, Data. I don't even know why I have Bitcoin bullshit on there. Doge, Algo, IOTA, Stratus, Matic, File, Ethereum, ADA. Yeah, I know DGB is not part of ISO 20022. Yes, I know it's the one coin that I don't give two shits that it is or not. This thing's going to revolutionize things. And the only reason I haven't went into more detail is because the ridiculous questions I get about DGB. Have you guys ever done a Google search to see what DGB is? How about we try to figure out what their fucking network is before you come in here and act like it's bullshit? Or here's the other thing. People coming in here yesterday tell me, well, I tried to research DGB and everybody says it's a scam and bullshit. Good, keep believing that so I can keep buying it at 5.4. It's not bullshit, I can assure you of that. So keep watching the charts. We're getting ready to make a move. I can feel it. Everything's starting to make this little turn. So as far as in the 1 minute, it's signifying something starting to happen. We consolidated. We tried to make a little rise. We came back down. We finished off that tiny W in the pattern, which went up 1.5 cents and came down. And I seen people had their panties in a bunch overnight. Why is things going down? Going down, we were barely down 0.5%, 2%, 3% on some. But the one that I told you to take a gamble on, we were up all night. Guys are working on something. This was our first burst of volume that we were looking for. Now, traditional consolidation will come to about right here. Pull back 75%, 70% of an initial breakout. Confirm it, reconsolidate, and then pick up another burst of volume. Because right now, see them, we're coming up to this perfectly. That line of resistance. But we're having small bursts to get out of it. Now, if we can get into that 5.758. But like now with DGB going up to 5.487, I'm pretty much even again. I don't think I lost anything yesterday. Oh yeah, no, I was still down a little bit. Somebody sent me some XRP, which was very generous. Very, very generous, and you know who you are. So I'm still down about $65 on DGB right now. Even though I'm up 2.52% with the upcharges. I had my money in Universal Gold because it had been making money. Not much, but what a mistake that was to transfer it. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. It would have cost me the same transferring it from a stable coin or from the US dollar, but it's a nightmare trying to trade crypto because when I trade commodities, I'm in and fucking out if I want to be. I'm not getting charged $100 fucking dollars. Like you seen on this, $122 to buy 63,000 somewhat shares of 63,000 plus shares of DGB. And that's everywhere. You can go on any site, you're getting charged the same thing. That's just how crypto is. It's unregulated. So when we say, oh, it's great, it's unregulated. Yeah, it is to an extent, but that extra regulation money you're paying, well, now they'd be fucking forced to be doing it ethically instead of fucking doing the way they do in crypto. The fees are outrageous. That's why I never used to trade it. But now we're in a time of history where I have no choice but I have to trade it and position myself. So, like I said, T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. If you want to join Tom's Army, you got 7 days. And once I'm approved by YouTube, it might be even less than 7 days, I'm going to make priority video viewing for people that are part of Tom's Army. That's going to be a special perk if you put the faith in me and help make this my dream full time for $9.99 a month. You will be able to see the videos 1 hour before non-members as soon as it gets approved by YouTube. That is the new plan. I've been treated very poorly by about 250 people for the amount of time, for the amount of information, and for the shit I'm going through personally in my personal life with Julie in the car accident. I don't deserve it. And I am going to do things that fit my agenda because I've tried to keep it this way, but I've been put through the ringer and I don't appreciate it. You guys are on my side that are part of this. So we're going to be doing something a little bit different. And when you come into my channel, as soon as this gets approved by YouTube, when you see a video out there, if you're not part of Tom's Army, you got to wait 1 hour. Just the way it's going to be. If you want to send a donation, links in the description. That is always a way to sway this opinion, but even donations have been lacking huge. So this is just something I have to do for me and my family, because at the end of the day, I have to make a living. And you guys know my plan. I want to stay home with Julie, so in order to stay home with Julie, I got to have an income. So I didn't even have the heart to look to see how many people were part of Tom's Army now, because a bunch of people dropped off yesterday, like I said. So I can see most people are just taking advantage of what I'm putting out here. You guys want to take all my information and not give anything back, which is fine. So I'm just going to have to put a little caveat into it. So stay true, stay blessed.